Yes, Blossom, it's me.
What happened? Why are you dressed like that?
What's the matter? You never saw Yankee before? While you were away in college, I was reborn. I became a member of a Hasidic sect. I'm now a... Harry, what kind of a chassid am I? I keep forgetting.
You're a Narisha chassid. Not a very famous group. But if not for the fact that I know that nobody's perfect, I would say you are a perfect Narisha chassid.
You see, I'm a Narisha chassid.
Harry, what's this all about? You put him up to this?
It was the best I could do under the circumstances. We are going to give Hitchcock Brubaker a culture shock.
Not before I give you a culture shock.
Well, let's just see how he reacts to his Narisha father-in-law.
And if he passes this test, nobody will have any further objections to our going ahead with our marriage plans? Maya, do you know what we're doing?
We gotta take this chance, Jenny. Blossom, that's the deal. Are you ready?
I sure am ready.
Good.
Oh my God, he must be frozen to death. He's been waiting outside all this time. Let me bring him in and see what happens. Mom, Dad, I'd like you to meet my future husband, Hitchcock Brubaker.
Oh, my God!
Blossom! What's going on here? What is this, some sort of a joke? Nobody named Hitchcock Brubaker ever looked like this before.
How many Hitchcock Brubakers have you ever met before? This is my first one.
Harry, you speak Yiddish. Find out what this is all about.
Wie heißt ihr?
Ich heißt Hake Hitchcock Brubaker.
His name is really Hitchcock Brubaker. Was für ein Name ist Hitchcock Brubaker?
Ich trage dezelfde Namen als mein gottselige Seide.
He has the same name as his saintly grandfather.
Aye, Harry, maybe he speaks English.
Harry, maybe he speaks English.
If I state English?
Yup, I understand English.
If I state English?
I understood that part, Harry. Hitchcock, my boy, where did you ever end up looking like this? And how in the world did you ever get that Texas drawl?
Well, you see, when my Zeta bought his ticket for America, he thought he was coming to New York. But some ticket agent over there was looking for a big commission, so he sold him what to Galveston, Texas.
Is that really true?
Yup, it's true. In fact, it happens fairly often. There's a pretty big Jewish community in Wichita, Kansas that got started just that way.
When did he realize he was in Texas and not New York?
Probably the first time he tried to buy an egg cream.
What?
Never mind that, never mind. How about that name? How did you end up with a name like Hitchcock Brubaker? That couldn't have been your Zeta's name.
Well, you see, when my grandpappy came to immigration, he told him his name was Yitzchak der Becker. But by the time he finished through processing, it came out Hitchcock Brubaker.
How did he make a living?
So how did he make a living?
He opened up a bakery.
Was it successful?
No, it was terrible. In fact, all he could make was tzibalakichel.
I love Shibboleth.
Yeah, we know.
I reckon Texas just wasn't ready for tzibalakichel.
Yeah. If he had been lucky, he could have been to Tzibalakichel, what Famous Amos was to the chocolate chip cookie.
Fat chance. Sybil Kichel didn't even make it so big in West Hempstead. When's the last time you had some?
But what's an egg cream?
Oh, if I tell you that, next thing you're going to want to know is which is the bagel and which is the lox.
I see you're a chassid too, Mr. Siegel. Who's your Rebbe? Well, the Pavitcher Hasidim. How about you?
Harry, what kind of chassid am I keep forgetting?
Hitch, my boy, your father-in-law here is a Narisha chassid. This getup, it's all just a plot to upset you, and I guess it backfired.
Well, if you are going to marry my daughter, how will you support her? What do you do, for a living?
I'm a computer programmer. Just got a transfer to the New York office of my company. Got a raise and a promotion to go with it. We'll do fine.
You see, Alan, if you were a computer programmer, you could have married Blossom.
Well, Blossom, what kind of a wedding would you like to have?
Whatever you can afford will be okay with Hitchcock and me.
You really mean, you really wouldn't object to a real goodbye Columbus wedding?
Daddy, I don't really care what Philip Roth thinks about Jewish weddings. I want a traditional Jewish wedding.
And just what is a traditional Jewish wedding?
Kosher, no mixed seating, and especially no mixed dancing.
Well, what do you mean no mixed dancing? You mean like only waltzes or foxtrots and nothing else?
No, I mean men and women don't dance with each other.
Wonderful! And we just spent $150 to learn to hustle.
That's not so bad. Just don't touch.
Sounds to me like the Epirean manner.
How did you know? Hitchcock says most of his New York relatives get married there.
Just a good guess. Oh, God, please, let them let me call Howie Sarnoff. If you do, I'll never go to Kentucky Fried Chicken again.
How about Leonard's? Is that okay?
Oh, no, that place is dangerous. You see, they run so many affairs at the same time, it gets confusing. Once, they married off this poor bar mitzvah boy to the mashgiach.
Hey, shh.
God, you're not helping. I want a Sarnoff wedding.
What about this Sarnoff guy she keeps praying for?
That'll be okay with Hitchcock and me.
Thank you, God.
So Sarnoff it is. You know, Hitch, if you're a Lubavitcher Chassid, your Rebbe must be Menachem Mendel Schneerson, right?
Right, you know him?
I gotta tell you the truth. I never even heard of him until today. But I got a feeling I'm going to get to know a lot more about him. You know something? You teach me about Hasidus, and I'll teach you about egg creams. You know, Harry, with a son-in-law like this, I think we're going to be spending more time in shul. What do you say we get involved in your young Israel?
It would be a pleasure, Maya, if we only had some empty seats. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present a family for membership in the Young Israel of West Hempstead.
Mitzvahs are